What if I told you Toyota just built a truck so loaded, so refined, that some buyers are calling it a Lexus in disguise? Welcome back to Cars Review, and today we're diving deep into the 2027 Toyota Tundra 1794 edition. Is this really the king of luxury trucks? Let's start with where this whole story began, because the 1794 badge isn't just a random number. According to Toyota, the name pays tribute to the year 1794, when the land that would eventually become Toyota's San Antonio, Texas assembly plant was first founded as a ranch. So every 1794 edition Tundra that rolls off that line carries a little piece of Texas history with it, and that Western heritage shows up everywhere in the truck's design. Now, for 2027, Toyota isn't just carrying the 1794 edition over unchanged. Reportedly, the entire Tundra lineup is getting a refresh, and according to Toyota's own announcement, the updated truck features a more modern, purpose-driven front end, with a squared-off grille and a vertically aligned design that's meant to communicate strength and hauling confidence. The 1794 edition keeps its spot right in the middle of the lineup, sitting alongside SR, SR5, Limited, Platinum, Charred Pro, and the range-topping Capstone. On the technology side, if reports hold up, every 2027 Tundra, including the 1794, will come standard with a massive 14-inch touchscreen running Toyota's latest audio multimedia system. That means a new Hey Toyota voice assistant, a standard built-in dashcam, and according to Toyota, a customizable home screen where you can arrange your most used features however you like. On top of that, the truck is expected to gain the updated Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 suite, bringing more advanced driver assistance tech to help keep you and your family safer on the road. So already, just a few minutes in, you can see why people are throwing around words like luxury for a truck that's still very much built to work. But here's the real question: does the 1794 edition's interior actually back that up? We're talking American walnut wood trim, saddle tan leather, and details that genuinely rival some luxury SUVs on the market today. All right, let's get into what's actually under the hood, because this is where a lot of truck buyers start paying close attention. The 2027 Tundra 1794 edition is expected to continue with Toyota's 3.4-liter twin-turbocharged I-Force V6. And according to reported figures, that engine puts out 389 horsepower and 479 lb-ft of torque. That torque number especially matters if you're planning to tow or haul, since it's what gives the truck its low-end pulling power. Toyota is also expected to keep offering the I-Force Max hybrid powertrain across the lineup, giving 1794 edition buyers the option to choose between the standard twin-turbo gas engine or the hybrid setup, depending on whether they prioritize outright capability or a blend of power and efficiency. Both options reportedly continue to pair with a 10-speed automatic transmission and standard four-wheel drive, at least based on how the 1794 edition has been configured in recent model years. Now here's something interesting. Toyota actually thought this truck was special enough to introduce it overseas. Reportedly, the Tundra 1794 edition became the only Tundra variant sold in Japan, a market that traditionally favors much smaller vehicles. According to reports, Toyota planned to sell somewhere around 80 units per month there, which shows just how much the 1794 edition is being positioned as the truck's flagship personality, not just another trim level. So what does all that luxury and capability cost you? Based on current 2026 model year pricing, the Tundra 1794 edition has been listed with an MSRP in the range of roughly $74,000 to $77,000, depending on configuration. If those figures hold for 2027, that would place the 1794 edition solidly in premium truck territory, competing directly with high-end trims from Ford and Ram. For that price, you're reportedly getting things like a power tilt and slide panoramic roof, a power vertical rear window with defogger, ambient interior lighting, and illuminated front and rear door pocket lights. It's a level of detail that feels less like a work truck and more like a rolling luxury lounge, while still being able to do genuine truck duty when you need it to. But horsepower and price only tell part of the story. What really separates the 1794 edition from the rest of the Tundra lineup is what Toyota did on the inside: the materials, the badging, the little Western heritage touches that tie back to that 1794 ranch story. Let's step inside, because this is really where the 1794 edition earns its reputation. The moment you open the door, according to reports, you're met with American walnut wood grain interior trim, paired with a laser-etched 1794 edition badge on the instrument panel. It's a small detail, but it's the kind of touch that immediately tells you this isn't just another work truck interior. The seats themselves are reportedly wrapped in saddle tan leather, which ties directly back to that Western ranch heritage we talked about earlier. Combine that with soft touch surfaces across the instrument panel, center console, and door panels, and you start to understand why some owners genuinely compare this cabin to something you'd find in a luxury SUV, not a full-size pickup. Toyota also reportedly loaded the 1794 edition with thoughtful lighting details, ambient lighting across the instrument panel and doors, along with illuminated driver and passenger footwells and LED pocket lights built into the front and rear doors. At night, that's the kind of atmosphere that separates a truck that just looks nice from one that actually feels premium to sit in. On top of that, buyers reportedly get a power tilt and slide panoramic roof with a power sunshade, plus a power vertical rear window with a built-in defogger and privacy glass features that, again, you'd typically expect to find on a luxury vehicle rather than a pickup truck. A 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster with selectable display screens rounds out the tech on the driver's side, giving the cabin a modern, high-end feel that matches the exterior's bold new styling. Outside, the 1794 edition reportedly keeps its Western identity front and center, with chrome 1794 edition badging on the doors, side molding, door handles, window molding, and mirror caps. A color-keyed tailgate spoiler and gray-painted over fenders add to that distinct look, making sure the 1794 edition stands out from every other trim in the Tundra lineup, even at a glance from across a parking lot. So when you put it all together, the twin-turbo power, the premium materials, the Western heritage story, and the level of comfort and technology packed inside, it's easy to see why so many people are asking whether this is genuinely the most luxurious truck Toyota has ever built. But the real question is how it stacks up against the competition, and whether King of Luxury Trucks is a title it can actually defend. So let's bring it all together and answer the big question: is the 2027 Toyota Tundra 1794 edition really the king of luxury trucks? Based on everything we've covered, there's a strong case to be made, but it's worth being fair about where it stands. On one hand, you've got a genuinely powerful twin-turbo V6 with reportedly 389 horsepower and 479 lb-ft of torque, paired with an interior that features American walnut trim, saddle tan leather, ambient lighting, and a panoramic roof details that go well beyond what most people expect from a work truck. Add in the heritage story behind the 1794 name, tracing back to that Texas ranch founded in 1794, and you've got a truck with genuine character, not just a spec sheet. On the other hand, if reported pricing in the $74,000 to $77,000 range holds up for 2027, the 1794 edition isn't the top of the Tundra lineup. Toyota still offers the capstone trim above it, which reportedly pushes even further into luxury territory. So while the 1794 edition brings serious comfort and style, calling it the outright king depends on how you weigh heritage and value against ultra-premium trims from Toyota itself, as well as rivals from Ford and Ram sitting in that same price range. What's clear, though, is that Toyota didn't treat the 1794 edition as an afterthought for 2027. With the updated front-end styling, the standard 14-inch touchscreen, the new Hey Toyota voice assistant, a built-in dash cam, and the upgraded Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 suite, This truck is reportedly getting the same technology push as the rest of the refreshed lineup, all while keeping its unique Western-inspired identity front and center. And honestly, the fact that Toyota trusted this specific trim enough to make it the only Tundra variant sold in Japan tells you a lot about how the brand views the 1794 edition internally. It's not just a trim level, it's reportedly being treated as a flagship personality within the Tundra family. So where does that leave us? If those figures and features hold up once full 2027 pricing and specs are officially announced, the Tundra 1794 edition looks like one of the most compelling luxury trucks on the market, even if it isn't technically the most expensive one Toyota builds. Whether it deserves the crown is ultimately up to you. What do you think? Does the 1794 edition deserve the title of King of Luxury Trucks? Or does that crown belong somewhere else? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one, right here on Cars Review.